right. Let's get this going. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Crypto Analyst here. I hope all of you guys are having a good morning, evening, wherever you guys are from. And welcome to the Crypto Analyst live stream. And today we're going to be doing a full market analysis on really everything that's just kind of happening with cryptocurrencies a lot, because there's some significant things that have happened and that need to be addressed, right? So yeah, we're gonna be jumping into what I think about what's happening with the market, trades that I'm looking for right now, trades that I have been in and told other people to do as well as what I'm looking to buy in into the future here. And so I have a couple tabs pulled up so you guys can take a pretty good guess about what I guess the coins I'm going to be talking about the most for the duration of this live stream. But we're going to have a lot of really cool stuff to look forward to. So I hope you guys are able to stick around for the entire live stream, because we're going to be talking about a lot of things and a lot of really good information, at least in my opinion. So I was talking to someone for a while about this earlier, and we're just going to kind of let all of my thoughts out here. So let's go ahead and get into this. How's everyone doing? Can I get a sound check? Hopefully this sounds good. Have you heard about PUDX? I have not heard about PUDX, dude. I will pull it up in a second though. So what we're going to do here is we're going to talk about this head and shoulders on Bitcoin, right? I made a video on this, and there's a couple significant things. So if you guys didn't see the video, we talked about how, I'm going to go ahead and zoom this out a little bit. So we talked about how this is really bad for us to have such a thin candle and a single candle hold up all of this weight. And so what ended up happening is we formed a head and shoulders, which is bad, right? That's bad for TA. And so we see the shoulder, the head, the second shoulder, and then drop, right? So it's expected. And the thing that was really out of the blue but necessary, I was talking to a couple other people, and we were talking about how in order for us to really start taking steps toward a bull market, we needed to see, what's up, One Man Army, how you doing? In order to take further steps to move ourselves into a reversal, into a full-on bull market instead of this bear market and then all of this just being a bull trap, we need to start contradicting the TA, especially on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's the leader of the pack. So what happened here was, a measured move would have been down probably anywhere between the 500 and 700 range, or excuse me, not 500. Well, you guys know what I'm saying. 7,500 to 7,700 range would have been a full measured move, and that would have been the likely move. However, guys, Bitcoin doesn't like to contradict the TA too much, and so what we saw was Bitcoin contradict the TA, which in a big contradiction, because a move like this isn't something to take too lightly. And so we saw a full 180s to where we bottomed out, it went up, consolidation, and then starts making higher lows. And so that's currently where we're at now. And if we zoom in here, you guys can see that we are making higher lows every single time. Higher low, higher low, higher low, barely a higher low, but a higher low right there. Almost looked like a double bottom. I mean, you could actually classify that as a double bottom, because it's only one Satoshi, or not Satoshi, but barely any different. And so here we are now, up here again, a higher low, and we'll see if this holds. But we're making consistent higher lows on Bitcoin, which is awesome. What's up, some real guy? How you doing, dude? Welcome, everybody. So these are some key things, right? That's a good thing. It's not always a good thing whenever Bitcoin contradicts TA or other coins do, but in this case it is. Why? Because instead of us dropping down further and making measured moves downward, there is so much positive momentum coming in that it's overbearing. It's an overbearing amount, and Bitcoin's, it's not able. There's just not enough. There's just not enough sellers, quite frankly, to bring the price down anymore. And we're seeing more and more people starting to get involved in cryptocurrencies, as well as a lot of news rolling out, a lot of good news, especially, right? So with that being said, that's where we're at with Bitcoin right now. So we're kind of just watching it, see what we're doing. It looks like Batman and Gotham. It really does. It kind of does. I'm going to be honest. I thought this came to my mind before. But yeah, so a lot of cool things to happen with Bitcoin. I'm going to go ahead and zoom this out so you guys can kind of see in perspective where we are on the charts here. So, this is what I believe to be our full, our low point of this market. I don't personally think we're going to drop ever below that, at least not for a little while. I think we're on a full-on bull trend here, and we're going to keep heading upwards. I mean, we're going to drop here and there, but I think for the most part, this is going to be a bullish trend upwards, and we're not going to hit lower lows anymore. And so I could be wrong on that, but for the most part, I think we're really good, as May and June are very, very positive months for cryptocurrency historically, and so I think we're going to keep moving up as a result. And yeah, so let's talk about a couple coins that I am doing. So as you guys know, I think it was about a week ago, maybe a little bit over a week ago, I made a couple good trades, and so I bought into XRP and Cardano. I don't know why I was getting those mixed up. So I bought into Ripple and Cardano. Those went up drastically, as you guys have even looked at the charts. And those are very, very good trades that, you know, I hope all of you guys were able to get in on. But after I saw those hit, you know, a fairly good margin, I guess, I decided to take profits. And when I decided to take profits right around down here, and I sold everything, and I sold it all to Bitcoin, right? Sold it all to Bitcoin, and then this happened. You know, I went to sleep probably around this range, you know, $6,800, $30 around that area, and I went to sleep, and sorry, I almost confused myself. So I went to sleep and I woke up and it's $1,200 higher. I was a very happy man. So not only did I make a lot off Cardano and XRP, I woke up in the morning with Bitcoin up $1,200, so that was awesome as well. And so what I've decided to do is to buy myself a couple thousand Tron as well. And so what I did is at 504 Satoshis, I bought a whole lot of Tron. So now we're gonna go ahead and look our way over to Tron here and look at why I guess I bought into this. And kind of go and explain that to you guys, as I know I told a lot of you guys in the Discord about this. If you guys aren't in the Discord, highly recommend you guys joining the Discord. Like, I literally say stuff like this all the time, and I'm not a perfect TA guy or anything, but I believe this is the Tron charts that I posted. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up all to full screen so you can't actually see it that well. I might have to go through and pull up an actual picture, but this is just some screenshots that I had. So this is what I drew in my Discord. I basically just said chart then, posted it. Here's what we did. We were ready for breakout. Again, I really thought it was going to break out. Here we do. We see the breakout, and that was back when we were at, you know, right there. That was actually that was under 500 Satoshi. So maybe I did buy under 500. But I believe I bought right around this area because I saw that it was ready to break out. And so I posted this in the Discord, so if any of you guys saw this, props to you. And yeah, this is some stuff I was sharing about XVG, why you never FOMO in. Everything dumps after releases and stuff like that. And so here we are. Tron is up now from when we looked at the chart there, 500. It was at just under 500 Satoshis. Now we're at 578 Satoshis on Tron. I have made even more decent profits over here, and I was talking to another friend today about, he was kind of coming in, he said, man, I already own a lot of Tron, but I want to get in on something else that's, probably reliable. I want to get in on something good, right? And so I looked around for him a little bit, and he had already bought XRP before, but he sold it all, and I told him, hey man, XRP's looking like mighty fine, and I told him this, I believe it was about a day ago, maybe a little bit more than a day ago, and he bought in right when it was around this area, and I was telling him, yeah, you know what, this is your time to buy Ripple, and so here he is about a day and a half, 2 days later. Ripple went up tremendously, and he just took his profits up around the 8,800 and 250 Satoshi mark, and he took his profits up there, or not all of them, but he sold about half of his XRP up here, and now he is reinvesting that in something else. So that was super cool. That was not something I just put in the Discord. That was just someone who came to me privately, and I talked to him about the matter, and we talked about, and I just kind of helped him out. And so yeah, XRP doing really good, guys. XRP is making some mad good moves, and so let's kind of talk about this, right? So for the whole duration, I'm gonna have to zoom out a lot, jeez. So we see XRP all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, right? It just tanks, flat lines. No real bull run except for, this, and I don't even know if you call that. This, there's a baby one as this was, but XRP was sitting flat for a while, guys. It was just like, look at this thing. So what happens? XRP goes on a run, guys. It hasn't had one in a while. It was doing really good, starts making higher lows, and now XRP is in a full-on bullish trend, and it keeps heading upwards. So Good stuff for XRP. It is still pumping out. Probably wouldn't buy now because it's at, you know, almost its top. It's high. I almost said all-time high. It's at its high right now, and you never want to buy things at the high. Why? Because Verge is a great example of why you never buy anything at the high. What is your favorite coin? I'm holding ADA. I love ADA. Okay, so I don't have a favorite coin, I guess I would say. I have a couple coins. I've always said that there's 6 main cryptocurrencies that I absolutely love. I just made a video on this about a week ago, and those coins are, I guess there's kind of 7. So XRP is a 1, Cardano, yeah, so XRP, Cardano, Neo, EOS, Tron, Binance Coin, and I think that was the 6. Yeah. Those are my 6 favorite cryptocurrencies. I love all of those a lot, and I think they're all extremely good coins. And as we have seen in this run recently, those coins have been some of the best performers in the crypto market. I mean, EOS, Cardano, Ripple, and Tron right now. Binance Coin had its run a little bit earlier, but you know, these coins have just been performing out of this world. So I'm super, super pleased with all of my top picks. And I made a video on it, you know, most of them before they even ran. So that was awesome. So what am I doing now, right? So what am I looking into now? So there's a couple things that are like necessary. So we know Verge just got their partnership and then they dumped, as everyone does, guys. Never buy at the top. Never buy on the news. Never buy on the release, I guess is a good way. You sell off the hype. You earn your money off the hype, and then once it's released, it always dumps. Almost every cryptocurrency dumps upon the release. So whenever the release, you know, hold that thing up until the day it's going to release and then sell it, because as we saw right here, well, I will look at an exact time frame. This thing peaked at the day it was supposed to release at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. and then it dumps. So again, I would, you know, right when everyone starts waking up and getting ready for work, I guess, or getting to work, this thing dumps. Everyone sells off. And so what am I doing now, right? Look at how far Verge is down here. I'm looking to find a spot in the Verge because it is so low. You never want to buy things at the top, right? Tron is still pumping. Wow. We might have to go back to Tron. I'm setting a trade alert up here because if Tron breaks that, it's going to moon. Maybe not moon, but if Tron breaks that line of its previous high and resistance level, oh no, did I just erase it? Add alert. Create. Awesome. Oh, okay, cool. So because I didn't pay, I don't think I can. That sucks. Well, we'll come back to Tron if it does break that level. That's weird because I've been able to do alerts before. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is I'm trying to find a spot in the Verge. Why? Because you never want to buy stuff in the green. You never want to buy stuff like Tron, like right now, when it's at the very, very top here because you're FOMOing in. You want to get in when it's at the bottom. You want to get in. So look, guys, Tron just went on this massive run, right? It shot up, you know. Then we start seeing it bleed out, bleed out, bleed out. Bottoms out right here. And we see the bottom out, and we see the opportunity. It was setting up a pennant, a descending triangle. I mean, it was just kind of a matter of time for Tron, right? So you want to buy back in the, you know, at the bottom here. Same thing's happening with Verge. So Tron just had its nice run, buy at the bottom, now Tron's mooning again. Same thing with Verge, right? Verge had a great run here, you know, drastic drop in a very short amount of time, and almost a little over a day now. And so I'm trying to find a spot at Verge. Why? Because I want to buy my cryptocurrencies at the bottom. I want to make sure they're cheap. I want to make sure that I get them at a good cost to lower my risk. You know, simple stuff. It's honestly the little things that people don't realize in cryptocurrency, and they like lose money, if that makes any sense. So I had a friend, I was trying to talk to him earlier about, you know, why you don't want to buy into, you know, Verge right now, because look at how it's only been a day and it's dropped this much. Look at, you know, how long it took Tron to bleed out completely. It took it, you know, 12 days from the, you know, so it took it almost 7 days, you know, so a week. So it took Tron a week to completely settle itself out. Verge has only been, you know, doing this for a day, so just be careful there. But again, I'm trying to find a spot in a Verge because it is going to be a cheap coin. Very, very cheap. And then I always love buying things at the bottom. I love swing trading. That's one of my favorite things to do. It actually is my favorite thing to do. So I'm currently looking at Verge to buy. So yeah, XRP charts. XRP is tanking a little bit. Tron, on the other hand, is doing the opposite. As Mitch would say, Tron is being to Jesus. Hey, with BAT though. Hey, with BAT though, and Brave browser Wall Street hooking up, what do you see? Are we talking about BAT the cryptocurrency, or like BAT the Batman from the Bitcoin charts? Also, Monero, I think it was Monero. Yeah, Monero. All these privacy coins are going up a lot. So Monero, Dash, you know, with the exception of Verge because of the news, but a lot of these coins. Another coin I want to look into is Ontology. I'm very tempted to look at a spot towards Ontology coin. Looks like a great project. Looks like a good coin. BAT token? Yeah, dude, we can look up BAT token. NAT. Let's look up NAT token. By the way, I got my second monitor hooked up finally. I got some money. And I also got earbud extensions, so you guys don't have to see me wear these giant clunky things anymore during series, and I guess just pushing more onto live streaming with collaborations. I can wear earbuds instead of having to wear earphones because I got a couple extra dollars and all that. So what I'm working at now is, you know, I'm currently not employed, but I will be working this summer, and whenever YouTube decides it's going to be a good time to, I applied 6 weeks ago. I think it was 6 weeks ago, or maybe it was 4 or 5 weeks ago, for YouTube to start being able to monetize my videos so I can start earning passive income on that. And here we are, like 4, 5, 6 weeks later, and YouTube still won't approve me. So once YouTube approves me for monetization, dude, I'm going to be getting a green screen as well, so that you guys don't have to see like this whole background behind me, because I'm just kind of facing a wall. I have an L-shaped desk, and it's like boxed me into the wall, and then I have the I'll be putting the green screen behind me, too. So let's look at BAT. Haha, I was looking at the wrong one. Dude, I thought you were trolling me, One Man Army. I thought you were trolling me. I think I've looked at this one before. Yeah, it's on Binance. I've seen it. Dude, it has a really good list of exchanges. I love that. That's one of the first things I always look at is where they're listed. If it's on Binance and Bittrex, dude, you're golden. Basic attention token, introducing blockchain. I was looking at a coin earlier. What was it? It was a cryptocurrency for paying viewers for watching ads. But not like you watch ads, I guess. It was a cryptocurrency that whenever you like have to watch ads, whenever you're forced to watch ads for like YouTube and TV and videos or music or any of that, there's a cryptocurrency that's going to be paying you for having to watch ads. It's a weird concept, and I'm not sure how it works, but I just saw it a couple of minutes before I started the live stream. I was watching a video and it popped up, and I was looking at it, and I was like, wow, I mean, that seems cool. I'm not really sure how it works, because usually the people, you know, it's the opposite for working ads. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at BAT here. Open source, transparent, decentralized, and efficient. BAT, user, advisor, publisher. The challenge, digital advertising is overrun by middlemen. Okay, so it seems kind of similar. Eliminate the middleman, trackers, and fraud. Good, good, good. From the creator of JavaScript, that's awesome. Mozilla and Firefox with the solid team. Propel Venture Partners, Pantera Capital, that's really good, dude. They have a lot of huge names in this project. Blockchain-based digital advertising. That's crazy. They have huge names in this. I'm going to pull this up on the charts here. Oh, guys, Tron's right there. Tron's about to break out. If it can break and hold, that would be, it's already, you know, it's about to break that high. If it can get like 1 or 2 more Satoshis and hold it, it's setting for a breakout. Because look at the resistance. What resistance is there? After this point, what resistance is there? Like, barely any. There's barely any. So this will be super, super cool if you guys are being Tron holders right now. Keep an eye on Tron because there is not much resistance up in here. You know, there's a little bit around this area, but for the most part, guys, Tron is looking beautiful. You know, I mean, yeah. Good old Tron. All right, so we're gonna keep that up in the background. We're gonna go ahead and do our BAT token. Yeah. All right, BAT to BTC. I hope that's fine on Binance. Oh my goodness. Hello. I hope you took your profits if you were looking at BAT. Also, another thing, I don't know if you guys want me to do this, but I might start trying to get some sort of music in the background. Last time I did it, it was a horrible failure, and I could not get the music sound right, and it was just like, everyone in chat was like super mad at me. I got so many angry comments. Yeah, I mean, let's look at this on the 1 hour. Alright, so, well, yeah, first things first, I hope you took your profits, and also, I hope you bought in cheap, and I definitely hope you didn't buy at the top of this wick, because that would be really, really, really sad. Never FOMO, it's never gonna be a good thing. How much is one BAT, anyway? 35 cents. Alright, cool, so it's like, nice, nice. It's not too expensive. Yeah, I mean, 4,400 Satoshis, pushing 45. I mean, there's not really too much to say right here. Like, you guys just had a great run. So that's awesome for you. You know, props to you for that. You know, again, I hope you took profits and worked that out because they are up a tremendous amount, at least this month. I mean, if you look at this month from their low of, you know, 2,600 Satoshis almost, where it topped out here at, you know, 5,200 or almost 5,300, you're almost double your money. So that's really, really good for in one month. You know, in that amount of time, doubling whatever you put in is awesome. That's a great trade. That's beyond great. You know, like that's a top of the line trade right there. So props to you for seeing this. And again, another one of these things. Look at how far. Look, just down, 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 down. Someone that I really look up to. He always told me, whenever you want to go for the trades, right? You want to make sure that these trades, they look dead. You want to think that the coin's dead and that it's dying and that it's dying and that it's beaten in, ran over by a car, and then just when you think it's about to die, that's when you want to get in, right? That's when you want to buy in. Not to say like stupid things, so you don't go to like some coin that's ranked number 1,000 and it's just gone from now, right? Or a coin that has no sort of use, right? You know, BAT. You know, a lot of these other mainstream coins. That's what I'm talking about. The opportunities when these things are so far down that you're just like, you just think it's gonna die, and you just think it's gonna be the end of that coin. And then once you start seeing some life, like right here, like right freaking here, look at this, boom, instant sign of bullish. Let me show you guys this so everybody in the chat can see this. This is a free lesson right here, guys. Look at this, right? So we have seen nothing but negative momentum, negative drops. It just keeps falling, keeps falling, keeps falling, keeps falling. Bottoms out right here. But we didn't know that yet, right? So what happens? How do we know that this is going to be a positive trade? How do we know that this is looking nice? Well, I'll show you. Start seeing right here, higher lows right here. Goes up, consolidation, higher low right here. Goes up, consolidation, higher low. We go up, higher low, higher low, higher low. Well, I guess technically this would be the higher low. Higher low even further. Higher lows, and then it just takes off at this point. At this point, there is no more higher lows because this thing just took off to the freaking moon. So props to you, dude. If that's what you saw, and you saw that, and you saw it starting to develop its first set of bullish momentum, going into something like this, dude, that's awesome. Props to you. You made an absolutely great trade. If you held up for the duration of this, that's awesome, and props to you because, again, great trade. Yo, what's up, Robert Jones? I hope you're doing great today. Welcome to the live stream. We're just doing a little bit of TA and looking at BAT and how we determined, or hopefully how we determined that this was a great, and again, I've never really been into BAT, but I wish I would have seen this on the charts when it was down here, because it would have been a heck of a lot of money. So, great stuff, one-man army, dude. Great stuff to you. Props to you. Some real guy holding the ADA, dude. Yeah, I freaking love ADA. But yeah, dude, having the second monitor over here makes the life so much better. It makes it so much easier to operate these things, especially the live streams. Also, let me pull this up real fast and make sure I didn't miss anything. Cool. All right, so what else are we gonna look at? You know, I think one of my favorite things about BAT is the team that's backing behind it. When I saw this list of creator of Java, co-founder of Mozilla and Firefox, Pantera, wherever it is, Pantera Capital, I know that's a big name, and a couple of these other guys that are also, you know, really, really big. Propel. So, you know, that's awesome. Good for you. Good for you. I'm gonna look through this news real fast. I don't know anything about BAT. Yeah, I really didn't know too much about BAT either, but I'm glad that we were able to look into it because see you tonight perhaps. Oh yeah, you'll see me in Mitch's stream tonight. I'll definitely be hanging around. Probably be typing a paper while listening to his TA because that guy is a god at the charts. I mean, he is the Jesus, am I right? But yeah, you know, I saw some really cool news on here earlier. I want to be able to find it. Whew. I mean, we can always talk about the Verge partnership. I don't think anyone wants to talk about that, to be honest. I mean, here, speaking of the devil, here it is, right here. Another thing that I've been seeing is that, for the most part, the crypto world has been really, really good as of recently. Oh, dude, Tron is just sitting there. This is such a such a hard spot to see Tron in. Let me refresh this just in case, because Tron is just ready. Oh no, not bad. Alright, it's not gonna work. TRX, BTC. That's not what I wanted. Oh, this is the Binance. This is okay. So this is a chart I drew. I think this is the one I drew in Discord. I drew this. Get ready. You know, I said, you know, what did I do? This is from a while ago. I wasn't even planning on showing you guys this. But it works out really well because this is something that I drew, and this is not something to just be a, like, this is proof to show you guys that I'm not just BSing you, right? So, surprise, I pulled up the wrong chart, and here you guys get to see it. So, this is the chart that I drew, and this is one that I was showing to one of my friends, and because he was trying to tell me about, he basically was just trying to pick my mind about cryptocurrencies because he knows I'm super into it. So, I drew this up for him, giant pennant, and getting ready for breakout, and I said, what's going to happen? Well, I said, we're probably going to break out right here, and I have an arrow pointing to it, and then I said, we're going to go fairly upwards. And so I drew a line for a supposed measured move, and yeah, so that was the wrong chart, but free stuff for you guys. So let's look at this. Now, what did I just do? Oh, okay, so it looks like our chart did freeze. It was not able to break it. We ended up going... Is that right? 587 Satoshis? Interesting. Give me one sec. I want to make sure this is right because that was not what we just had our charts at. Maybe it was Binance. Yeah, 585 Satoshi. Wasn't able to break out of it. A couple Satoshis, about 2 Satoshis under. Wasn't able to break the previous high. Now, with that being said, it's still possible, right? It's still very possible to break the previous high here. We did a great job so far on Tron. And what we could definitely see here is Tron hit a higher low. You know, definitely hit a higher low and then go back up and break that. You know, break this and shoot up. So Tron looking good at the moment. Again, a little bit of pullback resistance. Nothing too much to worry about, especially if you bought down here. Like, whew. Tron holders. Wish I did. Yeah, dude, BAT. I wish I got in BAT. I mean, that's ridiculous. Whew, the run that it had. Volume looks good too on BAT and on Tron, yes. Tron, you know, Tron and XRP have been killing it as of recently. I think the reason why we are seeing Tron drop a couple Satoshis here is because Bitcoin's dropping a little bit at the moment as well. So you always have to take Bitcoin into account. You know, if Bitcoin's dropping here and Bitcoin's going down, then everything else is pretty much going to go down with it, right? Very few coins contradict Bitcoin and say, oh, speaking of the devil here, what if we do? Nah, probably wouldn't work. I was going to say something like this, but I don't think that would work. So, yeah, I mean, Bitcoin's going down too much. It'd be, you know, all that matters here is that we continue. And so this is kind of another thing that I was talking about. Higher lows, right? Bullish momentum. Higher lows. Boom shakalaka. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. And it's respecting this line. Every single time it has even touched this line, it just bounces. So that's awesome for us. After this head and shoulders, we just have a ton of bullish momentum heading into this. And so this is what I look at. When I'm looking at a TA, I want to look at the stuff like this and see where it's bouncing off of. And you know, it's crazy how this stuff works. And a lot of people don't believe in TA, but you look at a chart like this and you look at a very, very obvious support line, right? You look at a very obvious support line, you just see where it bounces off. Oh, well, I wonder where it's going to drop. If it breaks this, is that bad? Absolutely. If it breaks through the support line. But as of right now, you know, great upward support line where it has obviously bounced off of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So always watch that on Bitcoin. Hope that was able to help. I don't know how long I'm going to be live streaming, but hopefully at least for a little while, right? I haven't been live streaming too long now, but if you guys have any questions, I'd be more than happy to be able to answer those, look at those, do any charts. I probably am going to keep this live stream a little bit more to the charts rather than the fundamentals, because I don't get to do too many chart live streams, I guess. But let's look at ADA, right? XRPs just kind of drop it at the moment. Whew. ADA BTC. Alright, ADA. Imagine if Cardano forms a cup and handle here. Imagine that. That would be nuts. That would be crazy. Yeah, I mean, Cardano, though, it's just... it's so far up. When this thing was sitting, I remember telling so many people, when Cardano was at like 13, 14 cents, that was a steal. That was a steal. Look at, like, I mean, come on. Can I even zoom out anymore? I can't. But Cardano, like, come on. That is such a good deal. Like, such a low risk, especially for a project like Cardano. Oh, there's so many things. And again, guys, I put this all the time in my Discord. I did the same thing with Tron. Did the same thing. I did a before picture just so everyone could see and that I wasn't BSing anyone, because I hate people thinking that, but people still think it. Posted this. I said, here's my trade setup. I bought in, right? Posted this. Again, I don't encourage everyone to just follow me blindly. I think that everyone should have their own reasons for buying cryptocurrencies. I'm not a professional financial advisor, but I want you. But I post this stuff so that you guys can see, like, into my mind and see what I'm doing, because I think that's important. I do the same thing to other traders. I make sure that I have a look into their world, see what's going on in their mind, see what they're thinking, see what they're trading and why. You should never just be like, my trades are the right way, I don't need to think about anything else, because it's humbling to be able to see things from another pair of eyes, another perspective. So Cardano right now, obviously it's still very, very high. We'll see what happens here. The first thing that comes to my mind when I see this is that if it makes a third lower high after this, then that would be really dangerous, and I think it could be a little bit it could be a time for a correction on Cardano. I mean, again, it's had an absolutely great run from 1,657 Satoshis all the way to a top of 3,448 Satoshis. So more than doubling your money on Cardano. I think it's about time. It's very safe to say that it's about time for a correction. And if it does happen, don't be surprised, don't be shocked, don't think it's horrible. It's natural, it's healthy, and it needs to happen. So, it's very possible that for Cardano right now, you could see it drop back down. You could see it probably come up here a little bit again, screw around on this line, make a lower high, and then come back and hit the line again and consolidate a little bit and correct itself, because it's had a heck of a run. Doubling, moving to tripling. It's holding, it's worth. So at least it's Satoshi value. So about a 250% gain on Cardano. So that's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What else can we look at? I guess we're just going to go ahead and go through all my top coins, because this is something that I would do anyway, but I'm just going to do so that you guys can see this, because why not, right? The more people we can help, the merrier. Love your stream, yo. Thank you so much, Robert. It means a lot, dude. Thank you for your kind support and just being here. I do this for you guys. Alright, so Neo. Neo. Bottomed out. Alright. It's kind of insignificant of a number down there, but this is really where you want to be looking at, I guess, buying into. So Neo. Yeah, wow, dude, such a good opportunity on Neo. Look at this, just down, 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 down. And so this was a little bit more unique, right? Why? Because there was no sign of bullish momentum or anything. I guess you could kind of say that there was like some sort of like a pennant or something building up here. Like something along those lines, but like even then, I mean, okay, so I guess you could have said that, because you see it hit the line, hit, almost touch, 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 touch. It's getting slower. How do you calculate this? Well, you have, the low right here by the high, and this is very, very quickly drawn, excuse me. So it was not very clean, but you guys get the overall picture. And I guess, I wish I would have drawn this on Neo, because, I mean, it really makes sense now. So, but again, no huge sort of bullish divergence. I mean, very, very small one right here where you see higher lows, but this is in such a small sense. This was more kind of a pop flash and shot up from there. And so now what we're seeing is great work on Neo. Higher lows for days, right? Should probably start this over here, but great. Like, just look at it. It's just higher low after higher low. We'll zoom in here so you guys can see this thing, but higher low. It keeps bouncing off this line. This one almost bounced off the line, never did. Very fine upward support line for Neo. Awesome. So this is like stuff, guys. It's nothing like this. This was a little bit dangerous, seeing how much Neo rose right here. Excuse me. A little bit dangerous looking at something like that, because again, I'm not a huge fan of these giant green candles. They leave no support line. I'm a huge fan, a much more, bigger fan of looking at something like this, where we have consistent, healthy growth, rather than just a giant green candle. And you can make a lot of money off, these rises, but they're not healthy for the market, and I would prefer to see things move up like this. So, good for us, guys. Definitely some bullish movement here. Measured move on Neo is probably already hit. Yeah, just hit. So, well, actually, that's not the measured move, but Yeah, no, Neo could still go. Neo probably has a bigger measure move to go than based off of what we've seen so far. So good for Neo. I'm very, very confident that with Neo here, we're about to see it come back down and get at least come close to this support line, this upwards trend line on Neo. It's natural, you know, we've seen it do it how many times, right? We go up, we come back down to it, come back down to it, come back down to it, and so I think that's kind of where we're at now. Unless it just pulls it, goes absolutely Verge nuts and just shoots off the space, but realistically speaking, if it respects TA, it's going to come back down here, so nothing really to overthink, just very simple. So let's go ahead and look at what we do. We did Cardano, Neo, EOS. That's what we should do. Coins I enjoy. EOS to TRX. No, that's not what I meant. EOS to BTC. Oh, alright, so this is a little bit more of a unique chart. This is good, good. So, EOS, great coin. I love it. I mean, just look at this thing. It's came so far. Not even, I mean, it's just such a good coin. Such a reliable coin. So, here we haven't really seen any kind of, so I guess this was kind of, I don't know if you'd even call this a bull trap, because look at how poor this was. Alright, we came down, and this is not even like higher lows. This is why I always say you need at least 3. Because 1, 2 broke on the 3rd. 2 is not enough. You need at least 3. And I guess you could kind of say like that one, I guess you could just say wouldn't count, and then this and that maybe. But it's a weird pattern. You don't want to see things like that. So, no real sort of bullish momentum anywhere on EOS until, you know, we just had drop, consolidate, drop, consolidate, drop, consolidate, drop, and then upwards. And then what happened? We hit the bottom and we said goodbye. We said goodbye. Giant green candle, a couple green candles, but for the most part, like, EOS is just kind of taken off into space at the moment. I'm not even sure where we should be able to draw the support line, to be honest, quite frankly. Maybe a little bit closer to like right here. But yeah, I mean, great stuff on EOS. It's consolidating, it's coming back down. And if it makes a higher low here, that's great. So, good stuff so far. Consistent higher lows. It's like we've talked about in all the other coins. Great stuff coming out from all these cryptocurrencies, making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and then hopefully we'll have a higher low up here for EOS. So, be careful right now, because again, there is a possibility, since it's up here, that it could come back down, drop, and come, you know, close to its support line. So be careful with that, guys. It's something I always urge people to do: never buy at the top. Look at how much positive momentum there is. You know, we see right here tons of buying momentum into EOS right now. Be careful. Right down here, huge levels. Just look at the volume. BNB to BTC. You to Jesus. That's Mitch, dude. Mitch is to Jesus, not me. I am just a normal cryptocurrency YouTuber. College kid. I'm just your normal dude. Mitch is to Jesus. I'm just a normal dude. Mitch is way more knowledgeable at TA than I am. You can see me in there tonight, dude. I'll be watching Mitch tonight. Why? Because there's so much to learn from that guy. He's so intelligent. You can learn so much just by watching him, seeing how he charts. Like, you can kind of like see his thought process as he goes through coins, and just like kind of sees like how he's like, no, and then he like redraws something a different way. I love seeing it. I love micro analyzing and just like seeing how it all works. So BNB, ooh, BNB could be another decent buy here actually. All right, so let's zoom out of this, right? Oh. All right, so I was thinking that this is January, but that's April. So there's nothing to, can you do OMG? Absolutely, dude. OmiseGO is a really good project as well. Really good coin. Possibility that it gets added to Coinbase. It's one of the top ERC20 tokens, so it's possible. I'm not saying it's going to happen or anything, but it's a possibility. Since Tron and EOS and BNB can't be added to Coinbase. EOS, yeah, I mean, I'd be down to find a spot in the EOS here. I would definitely be, or not, excuse me, not EOS, BNB. BNB could be a very, very, it's a potential. It has potential for a trade here. So I will be keeping my eye on BNB. Let's also go back to Tron real fast. What's the Satoshi count at? 578, so it hasn't really been moving too much. Alright, OMG. Alright. Wow. Alright, so it's up a lot. Jeez. Holy crap. If you bought this thing in ICO, the amount of money, oh my god. I love swing trading things that come out of ICO because they dump afterwards. Hard freaking core. Look at this. Same thing happened with Encash. It was like the easiest way to double your money. Encash was at like 2 cents. Bought it down here and sold it up here, and it's easy money. Bought it like 2, sold it 4. And I think now Encash is like right around the 4 range. But so yeah, OmiseGO. Let's look at this ish. Oops. So beginning of the month, April, I guess, downwards trend, bottom out. Then you can kind of start seeing the positive momentum come in here, right? Yeah. A little bit sloppy, but yeah, it's a little bit sloppy, but you can definitely tell it comes down, hits, comes down to this line, hits, you know, it looks like it was about to fall through. It doesn't do it. It sticks right dead onto the line. A couple of these other things have came very close to hitting it. Starts moving upward, you see bullish momentum, and then it just takes off, right? Absolutely takes off. And this one you couldn't even draw like some sort of pennant or anything, because you just can't. I mean, I don't think you can, at least. Not based off my understanding. Well, I guess you could. But yeah, I mean, I guess you could. I just ate my words. So it broke out, and we said, all right, we'll see you when you get to Mars. They said, OmiseGO said, we're going to Mars, we'll be right back. Well, they said we're going to the moon, and they're like, you know what, we're just going to go to Mars while we're here. And then they just took off, came back, and they're like, hold on, we want to go check out the moon on the way back again. Shot back up, and that's kind of where OmiseGO is at now. Would not recommend buying it right now. I think it's still a little bit high. I would never buy OmiseGO at its current price. It's a little bit high for me. And there's not like any support until it gets down here anyway. So if it falls, it's too risky. Just too risky for me to buy into right now. If you're holding it, absolutely great. You know, obviously I hope you took profits from 1900 and upwards to like 2100 range, but if you didn't, then you're still at a really good price. And I'm not saying take profits now, because at this point you can hold it easily because you know how everything's set up for you, right? Yeah, so I'm not yeah, right. Wait, what's right? Yeah, I mean, great stuff from OmiseGO. Again, right now, it's too high for me to buy. My favorite thing to do is swing trading. This thing's too high. It's too close to its highs right here for me to be able to purchase. At least not comfortably. Mitch could probably pull this into like a 10x gain because Mitch is like a TA guru god. He is to Jesus, but me personally, I don't have enough knowledge to be able to turn this into like a great trade. So I would stay away from this because my strength, as you can see, is swing trading and looking at stuff like this and being like, all right, well, let's. That's basically what I just did with Tron. You know, you could have done this with a million of other coins. I just chose to do mine with Tron. I drew it up. We saw, all right, it's getting ready for breakout. Here we go, boom, to the moon and back. So, yeah. If you have any other questions about OmiseGO, I don't like. Again, I try not to give any information where I just like BS my way through information to be like entertaining. I just try to give it up how it is, give information how it is, and like not talk and like not explain things that I don't know what I'm talking about. So for me personally, I wouldn't buy up here because I love swing trading. That's like my specialty. And you know, yeah, it's just not really a swing trade for me. So I mean, I guess if you want to like, if we want to draw something else. Let's do this. This thing's ugly. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's still too much of a baby for us to be able to draw like anything right now. Yeah. There's not like. Yeah, I mean, it still's got a ways to go. Again, it's not in swing trading area for me. So I'm going to stay away from OmiseGO. I think it's a great product, though, with a lot of potential coming into the future here. So great stuff for OmiseGO. Let's look at Ontology, because this is another coin I was going to look at tonight anyway. And we might as well look at it on live stream. Kill two birds with one stone. Don't have to look at it later. And you just get to get my thoughts on it, so. Yeah. Glad I was able to help Robert. So, ooh, here we go. Now, Ontology could be a decent trade here. I like this. Why do I like this? That's good enough. Let us check you out. So, Ontology. Let me make sure I get this right, so it's not too sloppy. Here we are. So, Ontology. I don't even know if we should call this a thing because it's so high. Like, look at how profitable it is right now. Like, do you really want to be buying up here? It's so new. It's so new. It came out March what? Like 10th? March 8th? 7th? March 8th. Absolutely died out of ECO, like out of ICO, like holy moly, not even close to those levels again. But that's what I mean. Looking at these projects, these big names that are coming out of ICOs can honestly be one of the best swing tradings. Some of the most profitable things you can do in cryptocurrency, guys, is look at what coins are going to be really good out of ICO, and if you cannot buy into them as an ICO, then buy them afterwards. Because sometimes you can even get them for cheaper. I mean, look at this thing. When it came out of ICO at almost 10,000 Satoshis, and you're able to buy it down here for just over 1,000 Satoshis, if it goes back to its initial release price, that's a 10x gain. Like, come on. It's more like a 9x gain, but still. It's ridiculous. So everything always drops off the face of the earth after ICO. I can take you to Encash and it'll be the exact same thing. Now, it might not be this big every time, but everything drops out of ICO. So what you do is you wait for it to bottom out, you wait for it to consolidate, you do a little bit of TA, you look at the charts, and then you buy it. So that's like one of the big things that I've started to do now is to look at these upcoming coins that are like, I don't know what Polymath is on here. I'll go ahead and look that up because Polymath was another big release. And I never got into it, but I am really curious to see what their charts looked like. So what was Poly? Okay, that's fairly easy. So let's look at Poly and then we'll look at Encash. And I guess we can kind of look at this. And so could it break out? Yeah. It's possible. Like, I don't know if this would even be... I mean, it's just so high up for a swing trade, but it has dropped a lot, so I think it's very possible that we see some sort of bullish momentum here, and we are starting to see, I think, right here, yeah, consistently higher lows. So higher low, higher low, higher low. We'll probably come back here, up here, and if we get another higher low, then we could see a breakout potentially on Ontology coin. So props to them. Let's look at Polymath. I want to show you guys this, how much money you guys can make off of swing trading ICOs. The Bittrex. Well, maybe we cannot do a TA on Polymath because there's no information. That's weird because it's been released for a while. That's weird. So I guess we're not going to be able to. I don't think, yeah, it's not even going to show it on here either. That sucks. I was really looking forward to showing you guys Polymath, but I do not think we're going to be able to. So what I can do is I can show you guys Encash, right? Encash. Let's do it on Binance. So, like Encash, right? Dropped right before March started. Encash was released, or at least added to Binance, for that matter of fact. And so it was, you know, right? So ICO release drops off the face of the earth. What was the ICO release at? 1,000 Satoshis, and it drops down to just over 200 Satoshis right here, right? So we see it drop, bottoms out, and then just shoots up, right? So much money could have been made from these things that come out of ICO and that they get added to these exchanges. I don't know why I have an arrow here, but if you look hard enough, you could kind of tell that this stuff was going to happen. Well, maybe not. Maybe we can't see anything here, but we're going to go ahead and do some charting anyways. It's so sloppy. That's a much better one, I think, personally, but just because the support line's so much more consistent, right? These higher lows are so much more consistent, and they stick dead onto this line. Like, they touch this thing and just bounce. The people who don't believe in TA still blow my mind, because look, touches the line. Here's the bounce, upwards trend line developed. Again, you don't know it until it reaches up here, but by the time it reaches up here, you should already be like, all right, I'm ready to buy in. Why? Because, okay, well, this is really bad too. We're gonna move you over here. Get over here. So see what we can do here. Yeah, I mean, it's just great stuff. So a lot of coins are looking very good now, especially TRX. Yeah, dude, power of action. We are going over TRX for a while. I have it pulled up here still. We'll go back to it for sure because I'm holding almost 6,000 Tron right now, and we just went through why I bought in Tron, and If you're in the Discord, I posted a ton about it. And I don't know if you're in here earlier when I was talking about it and showing everyone these pictures, but posted it in the Discord, showed everyone. I said TRX. Oh yeah, here. So here it is. I said TRX under 500 sats. Smiley face. Get ready. Question mark. What happens? What happens? Well, I draw this up and I said, it's under 500 sats. Here we are, 491 satoshis. Draw this up. Get ready. A little while later, what happens? Breakout. Where are we at now on Tron? Let's go back to the Google Chrome and look. Well, this is where we were at. And sorry, this giant green line here is just a potential measured move. That's not an actual candle, so don't worry about that. But look at where we're at now. I am so happy I bought down in. Well, technically bought down here at the very bottom. So Tron, dude, Tron's looking really good right now. I was telling people if Tron can break this resistance level of 585 satoshis or whatever it is, 585 satoshis, what kind of resistance is there over here? Barely any, right? We're looking over here. What kind of resistance is there in this range? A little bit maybe in here, but for the most part, like, there's not too much. So let's go back to Tron, or let's go back to Encash, so we can talk about this, right? So out of ICO release, dump. Here we go. We start seeing higher lows. Immediately when we start seeing this pattern develop, you can just kind of see it with with the human eye, eyeball it. You start seeing hey, there's higher lows here. We see it down here. We see it down higher low, higher lows. And so we're like, all right, well, let's look for some sort of pendant or something or anything we can find. And so Encash breaks out. Would have been such a great buy down here. So this is like, again, that's like my big thing. And we can kind of go. I don't want to ICO hunt on a live stream because ICOs they're in a weird spot right now. They are in a weird spot. They need to be regulated. I did a video on this a long time ago, and when all this crypto regulation stuff was at its pinnacle, and I said the problems are not so much cryptocurrency as they are ICOs, and so far the US is dealing with it accordingly, and they actually came out and said that they're going to be treating them as two separate entities because they're so different in a sense. ICOs are far more scammable than cryptocurrency because you're buying a product that hasn't even been released yet. It's like, I don't know what they're called, but it's like buying into something before it's even there. You're really not buying into anything. And so many ICOs just took your money and ran, right? So it's illegal, absolutely, but people still do it. So Encash, where we're at now. I traded Encash for a while. I'm out of it right now. Might actually buy back in. Why? Because Encash is hecka low. Look at this drop. Absolutely nutty drop by Encash. I mean, coming back down, breaking through this looks extremely scary, but what happens right afterwards? I think that was, ooh, that voice crack. That was the largest amount of positive momentum Encash has ever seen. Positive volume, at least. The largest amount that they've ever seen in their cryptocurrency history. So props to Encash. One heck of a bounce, but another huge drop. So Encash, potential trade right now. I want to see more develop here. Just like I'm kind of in the same spot with Encash as I am with Verge. I want to see more develop before I buy in, because this giant wick right here really throws everything off. Excuse me, and that's what makes me so nervous to buy back in. Start seeing higher lows right here, but then this wick really breaks that. So holding on for Encash right now. Needs a little bit more time for us to really get a proper understanding of it. And yeah, I mean, there's not too much else to say. Again, so I don't want it to go through and find ICOs that we can all just trade on here because they're more risky, they're way more scammable, and I don't want to ever have to have one of my subscribers caught up in a scam. because with these cryptocurrencies, we know they're out there on the market, so I'm fine with talking about them, but I don't want to talk about something that's not even on the crypto market yet, and then heaven forbid it gets scammed and then my subs lose money. That'd be horrible. It's the opposite reason why I'm here. I'm here to help people, and I just would never want something like that to happen. So here we are at Tron. Not good news on Tron. However, there's a couple options that we can see and take here on Tron. Right now, we're currently sitting at a double top. We don't want to see a tweezer top. It looks like we might very well see a tweezer top here, and or at least for the least a double top, and head back downwards. So that's the bad news. But the good news is that it's not guaranteed, and it's, you know, it doesn't mean that we're gonna not go back up from here. So what we could do is just go back down, consolidate for a little bit, perfectly normal. I mean, look how much we came up here, and test this for resistance level again, eat away at the wall, then come back and hopefully break the wall, right? So let's go ahead and draw up some stuff on Tron, you know, higher lows, right? Higher lows. And I don't know. This is actually going to be a little harder than I thought. Okay, so this is bad. It actually is not very good for Tron. Granted, with that being said, I'm still holding my Tron. I'm not going to sell it because I think Tron still has a ways to go. And I bought in so cheap. I'm fine. If it drops some, I'm not in the least bit worried. Yeah, so I guess what you could call this is like, I'm not even sure, to be honest. I don't think I know enough about TA. Besides saying that this is a double top or a tweezer top, which is generally bearish for the most part, but if it can eat back up this candle in the 1 hour and, you know, break through, that would be like obviously like the goal. In a perfect world, that's what we would see, right? In fact, the bull will never come back till the rally retests support. The bull will never come back till the rally. What coin are you talking about? AWS Belieber? Is that just like general, or is that for a specific coin? Oh, that's too big. So yeah, I mean, I would love to see, because guys, again, if Tron breaks through this line, it's about the soar. So I would love to see that, because it'd be great for my trade setup. Yep, generally. Yeah, dude, the bull will never come back till the rally retest support. Yeah, dude, and that's perfectly normal. Yeah, it's perfectly normal for us to come back here and retest support, and if we do, it's nothing bad. Guys, I mean, look, come on, you can't complain. Look at, you know, if we're just looking at like this area and over, right? If we're just looking at from here down over, look at how big of a run we've had. If we consolidate and we need to come back to some support here, it's no big deal. We're up a ton. We can't complain. I mean, come on, look at this. We can't complain at all right now. We're up a lot. If we need to have some sort of correction or consolidation, that's totally fine before we go back up and break the support level. Shoot away at this wall a little bit already, so it's good for us. Nothing too bad on Tron. I'm not nervous. I'm not going to be selling my Tron. I think it's silly. I mean, granted, I wasn't the guy who like bought up here. I bought way down here, so that's you know, really the big. I don't have too much to lose. Again, with time, Tron will go back up either way. So not to say that I want to be a bag holder, but yeah. Is there anything that you guys want me to do here? Any suggestions? Any requests? I am totally open to you guys, here to help you guys, talk to you guys about anything. We can go through some news if you guys have it, some articles, some things you guys want to get my opinion on. Again, I don't really deal with ICOs, but anything beside ICOs, I'm more than happy to talk about, listen to, read about, search through, give my opinion on. So yeah. Here we are. Wow, they're over 5,000 now. That's crazy. Consensus is over 5,000. They were at 4,000. Now they're already over 5,000. That's crazy, dude. Consensus It's going to be big this year. I'm telling you guys, New York City, get ready. Man, I need to make sure that I need some sort of way. I'm trying to figure out a way. I need your opinion on this. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Throw it at me. I'm trying to find some sort of way where I can get some sort of income in before, because I don't get out of college until the 15th. But I am trying to find my way to buy back into cryptocurrency before then, or to buy more cryptocurrency before then, because I don't own too much right now. You know, after the whole market, you know, drops and I pulled money out because, you know, I need it for, you know, I need money for school as well. So I'm trying to find my way of how I can get some sort of income or some sort of cash flow so I can purchase more cryptocurrency, but I haven't been able to find it because I for the most part, I am very, very busy at school. I have a major and a minor and a cognate that I'm all working on, and so a lot of freaking, and plus I do YouTube, and so, you know, my hands are pretty tied up. What is your opinion that you need from me? Or I guess my opinion that you want, rather. So if you guys have any ideas on how I can get some freaking side income, by all means let me know. So I'm willing to work. I just need, I guess, a good idea, because I can't just like walk into a place and be like, hey, I need a job for a month, you know? Let's hear it, Mr. Believer or Miss Believer. I'm not sure. I cannot tell from that picture. Go through the news in the meantime. I mean, generally in this market, condition, should I go all in, or should I dollar cost averaging my position due to uncertainty, or finally, I should wait till a retest happens? Dollar cost average is your best bet, in my opinion. You never want to just all in and throw everything back in. Like, that's dangerous. It's kind of reckless. Waiting for a retest is risky as well. I think your safest bet, obviously, because think about it. You basically just said two extremes and one middle way through. You just said I could either A, just throw everything back in. I could either C, hold everything down here and say I'm just going to throw everything where it is now, or I could just wait till everything goes down here. And so what you're doing is by holding the one up here, and I don't think you guys can see this, but by holding the one up here, you're saying, by putting everything in so high, you're essentially allowing a risk of, if it drops, all that money that you put in drops with it. Like, it's like tying I don't know, like a freaking bag of money to a rock and throwing it into the ocean, right? If it goes, you know, if the bear run comes, you know, that thing sinks and it's rip money. On the other end of the spectrum, you're not guaranteed to ever get back down to this bottom again. So by holding it down here and saying, man, I'm waiting, I'm holding this for the right time, if that never comes again, then you're kind of screwed, because then the market only kind of goes up from here. So what you do is kind of find the mediator, and 2-4. You kind of try. Dollar cost averaging is the least risky of the three because it's not as extreme, right? So I would probably think about make your own decision, but I think that it is the least extreme of the three, in my opinion. So hopefully that made sense. Side income, crypto mining. Yeah, dude, I do a little bit of crypto mining. I don't have a a miner or anything, but I do have a 1080 Ti graphics card that I use to mine Ravencoin because it's ASIC resistant, and you can mine a good amount of Ravencoin a day. So I don't leave it running 24/7 because it's, you know, not generally it's like my baby computer, you know, it's my baby, and so I don't overwork the graphics card, but I do leave it running for a decent amount of time. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm allowed to. Am I cool to just like pull up my wallet? I probably shouldn't do that on stream, but I think I have like 170, 180 Ravencoin, maybe somewhere around there. It's 150, but we can like pull up Ravencoin. I can show you guys. I mean, Ravencoin dropped recently though. It took a hit. It's like a low ranking coin, but it took a hit. Was it 4 cents? And it dropped to like 3 cents, 4.4. So took a nice little hit here. I'd love to see a Ravencoin go back up above 4 cents because that would be phenomenal. But even then, guys, I've been mining for over a week and it's only gotten me like $5-6. So it's not, I guess it's really not that profitable, especially not with just like one computer. Do porn. Probably not. What do you think about C indicator? Syndicator? Like the cryptocurrency? Are we talking about this? C indicator, syndicator? I think it's good. It's, you know, kind of dropped a lot. I can pull it up on the charts here. If you want me to do a TA of it, I'd be more than happy. What is it, CND? Wow. See, look at this thing out of ICO release, bought down here. Could you guys imagine? After ICO release, this is what some of these other cryptocurrencies could be. Keep in mind, Syndicator is ranked at 104 right now. Out of ICO release, if you guys would have bought down here, that's what I'm saying. There's so much money to be made out of these ICO releases, more so than even in ICOs. You buy like and stuff like this is, jeez. You find a good coin, you buy down here. Even right now, dude, if you would have bought down there at, I don't know how much Satoshis it is. 96, whatever, under 100 Satoshis to wherever it is now, at over 1,000 Satoshis, over 10x, over an 11x gain. You can make and after ICO's dump, dude, it's time to buy. So yeah, let's look at Syndicator, right? Let me make sure I go through all these other comments. I appreciate your answer, and I guess it makes sense now, and is the most accurate at this time. And regarding income ideas, here is mine. Income ideas, great. Here is mine for now. Syndicator has dropped. I was gonna get into that, but waited. Yeah, I mean, let's look at it. So wow, an interesting chart. If you don't mind me asking, when did you get into Syndicator? I mean, it's looking pretty bullish right now. I mean, obviously, please don't buy in right now because, I mean, look at where it is. But fairly safe to say here that you guys are in an upwards trend line. You guys can clearly see, you know, bounce. Look at all these bounces, bouncing off this line, making higher lows. Nothing really to complain about. If you're owning, you're in a good spot. It's probably going to come back down here. Why? Because it just hit a new high, right? Nothing to complain about. Just hit a new high. Great for Syndicator. It's still got a long freaking way to go here, but it's moving. So what you want to see, and this is a very slow upwards trend, but it's one nonetheless, right? So expectations right now for Syndicator is probably going to come back down here and then move upwards again. So yeah, it's not too much to say on Syndicator, to be honest. I mean, you're just making simple upward movements, very, very simple steps, like baby steps. But now most of now most of money as an income resource is in forex due to current crypto market condition. So what I did is put 10K in forex and run a EA, an expert advisor, with low risk that brings back 10% monthly. I didn't. It was the 6 cent zone forever. It was in the 6 cent zone forever. Yeah, what is it now? 9 cents. So 30% gain, 33% gain. Whew. So yeah, dude. I mean, that's great. Great stuff, dude. It's great, dude. I mean, as long as you're making money, it's awesome. Am I right? Mitch always says too. There's days to earn money, and there's days not to lose money. Losing money is never an option. There's days to either gain or not lose. Losing's not an option. You gotta learn from your mistakes, right? Hey, AWS Believer, tell me a little bit more about that. I have never heard about that before, and how you get 10% back monthly. I have never heard about that before, but I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but it sounds like a little bit too good to be true. So tell me what you mean by that. Is it like a bot, or is it like a lending program, or because I don't do like BitConnect. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not saying you're that. I'm just saying, like, you know, explain it more, because I have never heard about it before. So, Data Dash started that small with about 15 viewers. Oh, I didn't know where this is going. And we supported him every night. And now he's got success. He blocked us in his live chat. Don't forget us when you hit 100K subscribers. All right, that is one of my pet peeves. You guys, I will, we'll see. If I ever hit 100K subs, then everyone that's, like, okay, so I know pretty much everybody who's active on my channel by name. I know everybody who's active on my channel by name because, well, one, I care about my subs. That's another reason why I would never shill or push any crap on my subs or forget about them, because they're the ones who make this happen, and YouTube's always been a dream of mine. And then, you know, now I'm able to go to a channel where I see that I have over 2,600 subs, and that just, like, blows my mind. I think it's the coolest thing ever, that people actually want to listen to me babble and talk and rant, you know, but it's awesome. And so, you know, if I'll ever hit 100K subs or not, probably, you know, I mean, we'll see, but I don't think I honestly don't think it'll happen, but if it does, it'll be way, way far in the future. So, I mean, we'll see. So, yeah, dude, I will never forget about anybody, especially not anybody who's ever active on my early channel. As I said, I know everybody who's active on my channel, both in the YouTube comments and on the live streams. I know them all by name. So I don't forget about any of you guys. You know, there's One Man Army, Robert, Power to Achieve, so many of these guys, when they come back in, yeah, when so many of you guys come in here, and even the people in the Discord who have been with me since before the channel even begun, you know, a lot of these guys that came from, so basically, if you guys don't know, I was kind of shadowing this other guy and in his Discord, and he just dropped off the face of the earth, and he quit his YouTube channel, and then there was all these followers, and I was like, all right, well, I'll start my own crypto channel. And so that's kind of what happened here. And so I have some of these guys that came over from the guy who quit, and basically when the market dropped off, he dropped off, and no one's ever heard from him since. So but yeah, dude, I will, Power to Achieve, dude, you have my word. I will never, in fact, dude, I'll tell you what. Now you have my official word, Power to Achieve, that I will never forget about you. So there you go. DP, I'm not sure what that means. Law, big connect, ha ha ha. No. Forex is a foreign exchange. It is a currency trading like USD to USD. How come you didn't know about Forex? I'm gonna be honest, I've heard about it, here and there, but for the most part, in this way, because I'm a business major too, so like, obviously, I should have heard about this, but, hey, there it is. There it is. I don't know if you can see it, but if you can't, refresh your stream and you'll see a nice little wrench next to your name. And your name's all colorful now. So, now I can't forget about you. Now you stick out. Yeah, dude, I'll look into that. I mean, it sounds nice. Can I type it in here? Forex trading. Forex, also known as foreign exchange, FX, or currency trading, is a decentralized global market where the world's currencies trade. The Forex market is the largest, most liquid market in the world with an... Oh, okay. I kind of know what this is now. I have looked into this. Not too much though, to be honest. So you essentially... I don't understand how you get profits from this, because you're just essentially trading not from crypto, you're essentially trading from fiat to fiat. Is that how this works? I mean, I guess I'll look into this more, but I mean, it looks really cool. I bought in the syndicator at... Okay, so are you kind of banking on the fact that you say, like, you think like the US dollar is going to go down, so you like put all your money into euro, and then the US drops, and then your USD evaluation goes down, I guess, and then you buy back with the same amount of money? I'm guessing that's how it works. Fiat to fiat, but online through a broker. Alright, so wait, so exactly as you said now. Okay. Alright, cool. So I guess never looked into it, but I mean that makes sense. I guess that was really the only logical way that could have worked out, and the only way I could ever see the only way I could ever see something like that working out. Alright, cool. So that sounds really cool. I mean, I'd have to look into it. It sounds like another cryptocurrency. Not like another cryptocurrency. That was really, really poorly said. But yeah, I mean, yeah, so that's cool, dude. I don't even need to research, dude. I got this. I'm already a I'll make a Forex YouTube channel next, dude. There we go. We're set. Let's look at Tron. Tron, oh my god, it broke it. Oh my god, perfect timing. Holy crap, get ready. Tron's about the moon, dude. Oh my god, here we go. Oh, Tron's about to go, boys. Can it hold the line? If it can, we're seeing some big numbers coming from Tron here in the future. Let's go. That's super good to see. That's what I wanted to see. It was perfect timing too. I literally come back and I just see it go pop, breaks it. There we are, new high. This is really, really good stuff coming out from Tron. Yeah, here we go. This is going to be it. I can't quit the live stream now. Wow, Breakout Live. Yeah, I mean, we've been calling for this for the entire live stream, right? So you guys get to actually see it happen live. So here we go. Oh, man, this thing's pumping fast, too. Is it time to buy? No, don't buy right now. Don't FOMO. Don't FOMO into anything. Don't FOMO, because if it fails, Mitch always says, you know, it's more likely for things to fail than it is for them to succeed. So, like, heaven forbid that this thing fails and then you're stuck holding bags. It's not worth it. Just wait. You can buy back in cheap. Me personally, dude, I bought in at 504 Satoshi, so, like, way freaking down here. Way down here. And here we are now. So, if you guys are in the Discord, I talked about it. Boom. Is it time to buy? No, it's not. Word, I got Tron at 520 Satoshis after the last late night push from Verge. Props to anyone who held Verge. I hope you sold it now, because that thing as you guys can see, quite literally died. Woo. I mean, I'll definitely be buying my way into Verge eventually because it's going to be so low. I'm looking for it to drop below 800 satoshis, and we could see the crypto analysts buying some Verge for the first time ever. I've never purchased Verge before. Wow, this thing is pumping. Here we go, dude. This is what I like to see, dude. Again, guys, there's no resistance over here, like, or barely any. So, like, worst case scenario here, we hit a new high and then go back down. Yeah, dude, measured move is... yeah. And if it breaks that, then we could be seeing, like, upper 600s. So, really, really exciting stuff coming out from Tron. I'm still bullish on Verge and Tron. I'm not bullish on Verge at the moment. I think it has a little bit more time. Because think about it, it's only been dropping for... if it's dropped this much in about a day, then how much more are we going to see come a couple days, right? It took Tron a week to fully bleed out in its last run. We can pull that up. It took Tron a week to bleed out right here. You know, we see the initial drop right here, and so I think that's kind of where we're at with Verge. But I think it's still going to bleed some. So I'm staying away from Verge right now. I don't want to buy it above 800 sats. It's too expensive for me. I'm a cheapskate, and I like to buy things way, way cheap. Lol, I kept... oh, you kept 90 Verge. I thought you were going to say that you bought Verge at 90 satoshis. That would be crazy, man. That'd be awesome. Yeah, dude. Awesome. I'm reading through these things. John McHugh, welcome to the chat, dude. Welcome, welcome, bro. Yeah, dude. I'll go ahead and change the title of this as well, so that can I change this live? Live streaming. All right, boys. I can't see chat at the moment, so just bear with me. Tron Breakout. Is Breakout one word or two? I'm gonna go with one. Tron Breakout. Covered live. Alright, cool, cool. So this should be changed. We should be good to go. Alright, cool. Well, Electronium is pretty cheap at 2 cents. Yeah, dude, that thing is, why are we on Bitcoin? I love seeing this. This is beautiful. Electronium, yeah. Okay, so I always said, dude, Electronium will be huge whenever they can come out with iOS mining. Whenever you're able to... Where is it? My phone. I don't know. Well, I have an iPhone, so whenever they come out with mining for an Apple iPhone, they're going to blow up. Like, you will literally, quite seriously, see, like, Electronium hitting a new all-time high. Whenever they come out with their new, if they can ever come out, because that's their whole platform is, like, mining on all these different platforms. So if they can come out with, like, Apple, iOS, and, like, an app or whatever that lets you mine cryptocurrency on an iPhone or an Apple product, like, boom, they're through the roof instantly. They're gold. Like, if you hold Electronium and that happens, props to you. So, but they need to do that first. Meanwhile, we're covering the Tron hype live. I like Tron, the Tron 2 Genesis detailing. Yo, Robert Jones, thank you so much for stopping in, dude. I will see you hopefully pretty soon, or see you around the YouTube channel, the live stream. Thank you so much for coming in and supporting the channel. It means a lot, dude. Glad I could help you out and get to talk to you tonight. See you soon, bro. John says, I like Tron, the Tron 2 Genesis, detailing how they intended to grow. Heck yeah. Meanwhile, the Tron breakout's happening, and we're covering it live. Measured moves, mid 600s. Will it happen? We don't know yet, but it's looking like it. It's looking very, very positive, at least at the moment here. We're about to see a lot of buying momentum come through here. Tron breakout. So we're already up a lot since we started this live stream, guys. Already up a very good amount since then. Seen a couple candles of Tron. Tron's still holding above 590 Satoshi. Healthy. Very, very healthy stuff coming from Tron. We want to see it hold above 590 Satoshi. That would be very, very ideal. Very good. So I'll probably be cutting this live stream out fairly soon. I need to get some work done. I have a couple papers that I do, you know, as the end of this school year, or at least for my university as we're ending. I have a lot of papers. I have a lot of work I'm going to be doing here. So, but I'm very, very glad I was able to stream this tonight and interact with everyone, right? Awesome. Another thing I need to do, I'll drag this over here so I can check my email. I have been trying to get a crypto live stream where, like, every Friday night or so, I was like once a week, every week, I try to get a group of YouTubers, and we all are gonna do this giant crypto live stream. Like, not a giant, but like probably at least 4 of us, right? Where we discuss everything that's happening in cryptocurrency, and it's like a big podcast open session where you guys can also be a part of as well. So it's not just a recording. Uh-oh, that's not good. We drop below. It's not too far below though. But it's something I'm trying to do, but I've messaged so many other YouTubers about it, and none of them respond. And the ones that do respond, they kind of come in like kind of arrogant and all, and they're like, sorry, you have nothing to contribute to a YouTuber like me, and they're like, and stuff like that. Or they come in and they're like, you're not credible, you've only been around for 2-3 months or whatever, or like you're too young, or, you know, like a lot of these other things. And it's just kind of silly, honestly, but you know, it is what it is. We'll have to prove ourselves. One day they'll be coming in and asking us to do partnerships, right? So we'll see. And a lot of them just don't even respond. I guess they open it and they see it and they're like, they're like, no. Oh, we're back above 90. I'm thinking to jump on the EOS train. Do you think it could pull Ethereum before the end of this year? EOS is, I am bullish. I was telling people earlier, EOS is one of my most bullish coins. I think EOS is going to be great. But especially, dude, when they come out with Dawn 3.0, you can expect that thing to just, like, blow up. It's over 1,000, I think it's anywhere from 1 to 10,000 applications is going to be on that thing, just based off for launch. Like, that's crazy. I probably wouldn't hold it right after it launches because everything dumps after a release, but up until the point of the release, it's super hyped and price shoots up. So I'm looking at trying to get into a spot on Verge. I'm trying to get a good spot on EOS so that I can long-term hold it at least until the end until January, and then probably look at selling it there because everything tanks in January, February. So maybe selling and then rebuying for another long-term hold on EOS. So yeah, dude, I'm trying to find my way into EOS. We can pull up EOS right here as well. EOS. I remember here, dude, I remember trying to get into EOS in December. Man, was that a good buy. Where is it? I don't think we can go back that far. Yeah, we're not going to be able to. Oh, yeah, we can. EOS in December. So freaking cheap. Yeah, dude, EOS right now is still fairly expensive, but, like, EOS is going to grow so much by the end of the year. It's one of those things where it's like you almost just want to get in while you can because EOS is going to be huge. I think EOS is one of my favorite cryptocurrencies. So We'll see where I get in. I would have been fully content getting in down here, but another thing. I want to look at this actually. I mean, you could. This is such an obvious call. I mean, come on. Wow. Like, come on. Like, I don't know, you could either call it from there, or you could maybe even call it from over here. Nah, you couldn't really do that. I don't think you could do that. Yeah. So EOS, dude. There's your breakout. Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
So that's awesome. I forgot I have my speakers on, guys. That scared me so bad. I turned all my sound off. When I just heard that through my speakers, that scared me. Jeez. Whew. I'm not gonna lie. That made me Jeez. Who is that from anyway? Thank you for the sub. Oh my god, that wasn't a sub, that was a donation. Thank you, Mr. Oh, Sparks. What's up, Sparks? Guys, everyone, Sparks from Hyped on Crypto. He's the guy in the last Hyped on Crypto video. The one that was, let me pull it up. Right here. If you guys haven't checked out Hyped on Crypto, check out Hyped on Crypto on YouTube, Hyped on Crypto and Hyped on Crypto Live. Two of my boys' partners. This is the video I just made with them introducing Hyped on Crypto Sparks. Sparks from Hyped on Crypto. He's the dude. Anyway, if you guys all, everyone knows Mitch, right? Mitch is the Jesus. Mitch is the TA guy for Hyped on Crypto, but Sparks is another one of the guys on their team, another one of their admins and founders. He's awesome, and he's actually the guy that I do all of my recording segments with, at least so far. So that's awesome. Yo, thank you so much, Sparks, dude. That means a lot, dude. Thank you. Oh, also Sparks. Yo, give me 1 second. I got something, Sparks, that's gonna make that worthwhile. He got headphones, he already knows what it is. I got him, bro. I got my, it's a 6-foot extension cord plus my earbuds that I have. So I can now no longer have to use these in videos. And these are the ones I snapped in half, but those are just kind of chilling right here. But we don't have to record with these anymore. How cool is that? Also, guys, I have my second monitor hooked up now. That's even cooler. I've had my second monitor, but I haven't been able to hook it up because I haven't had the parts to do it since I got to my new apartment. But now we can do that too. So we have a second monitor. Wow. Oh my. Dude, yeah, bro. It's hype as frick. So awesome, awesome stuff. Yeah, so wow, dude, it pumped even. Wow, what did I, in the time I walked up and came, we just rose almost 10 Satoshis on Tron, so fun, dude. Tron is honestly moving. We call this, dude, at the beginning of the live stream, guys, we were looking at this thing in the 70s range, saying that it was ready for breakout. And if we did break this, I think it was, what was it, 585 Satoshi mark, that there was very little resistance level over here. And we looked, you know, we had a little bit in here, which is kind of what we're starting to hit now as we're heading into the mid-90s, approaching 600 range. But for the most part, you know, you break that and you're kind of in the clear, at least for a measured move up to the mid-600s. So Tron's looking really, really nice right now. Again, if you guys were in the Discord, we talked about this up in here. We call this when it was below 500 Satoshis, which is awesome. You know, right here we have 491 called it. And then I don't know how much later I posted this one, but Here it is at 511 Satoshis broken out, and so obviously now we're at a whole lot higher than 511 Satoshis. You know, we're almost at 600, which is awesome. So cool. If you guys are in the Discord, props to you. Also, guys, Hyped on Crypto is a Discord. Just saying. All right, so what did I miss here? They're offering $100,000 to 100 companies that use them, 1 million to the top programmer, and much more going forward. Yeah, dude, EOS, dude, is going to be... Lol, you got 2.6K subs in a few months. That's impressive. Yo, thank you very much, John. It means a lot, dude. Yeah, dude, EOS, dude, they are going to be on fire coming into this new year, and I don't know why I said new year, but coming into the rest of this year, the second half, excuse me, of this year, dude, EOS is going to be pumping hardcore. They're going to be doing really good. I'm super excited for EOS. Again, they're in my top 6 cryptocurrencies. For those of you guys who don't know, I have 6 main cryptocurrencies that I'm extremely bullish on, at least for the year 2018. It goes in no particular order. It goes Ripple, EOS, Cardano, Neo, Tron, and Binance coin. Those are my top 6, and as you guys can see, those 6 have had tremendous runs, at least from the bottom so far. So cool stuff, dude. Yeah, EOS about to take over Litecoin in market cap. I think it already has. I believe it already has, my man. Wait, where are we at? Oh no, it didn't. It was at one point. It already took over Litecoin. Now it's approaching that level again. So that would be really weird. Could you guys imagine having EOS in the top 4? It has a long ways to go. It would probably need to double its market cap in order to do that. But EOS, guys, it's making moves. It's already kicked Litecoin out of the number 5 spot once. So it's very possible. I mean, we saw Ripple go from the number 7 last December to number 2 for a very short period of time, but it wasn't the number 2 spot. So if Ripple can get to the number 2 spot, I think it's very possible that EOS can get to a number 4 spot, right? Think about it. He got headphones. Spark handles the business side, I think. Yes, he does. He handles their connections and all. John, thank you so much for coming by, dude. I will see you soon, man. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, guys, I'm about to wrap this up as well. About to head out. John, my specific role, Sparks, is community engagement and public relations. Hyped on Crypto isn't operated by a sole proprietor, even in regards to the business. Yeah, that's true, guys. If you guys don't, everyone kind of looks over it and they see Mitch over here, who does all the TA stuff for their YouTube channel, but Hyped on Crypto is an entire organization, and they have so many different people that run all these different aspects of Hyped on Crypto, and all of them together make Hyped on Crypto work, and is what makes it the great organization and company that it is today. They even have a website too, guys. If you guys haven't seen that, check that out. They're literally let me just show you guys this because this is incredible. I know everyone's kind of heading out now because I said I was done, but let me just show you guys this. This is nuts. This thing is so cool. Even I haven't used this to its full extent yet because they have all sorts of cool things for coins on here. If it loads, where you can literally, see all this stuff, and they have videos, but they also have in-depth reviews and explanations of coins that you guys can look at and get really good, simplified, but detailed, I guess, summaries of coins and articles on that stuff. So it's awesome. EOS and IDIA are looking very good at the moment. Yeah, dude. At least in the long term, they are looking very good, and so I'm extremely bullish. I'm excited, man. And here's the crazy thing: despite Bitcoin, as we're seeing right here, head downwards, right? Tron's still going up, so that's extremely cool to see. So that's awesome. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and probably cut this live stream to an end. If you guys have any final questions or anything, I'd be more than happy to answer those before I leave. But I have some work I have to get done, and we've been going for a little while now. I'm not sure if I can check how long we've been going, but yeah, actually I can. I know I can. We have been going for almost 2 hours, so yeah. I gotta head out here and get some work done, but besides that, guys, it has been a great live stream. We've covered a lot of really cool stuff so far, and we've got to answer a lot of questions, talk to a lot of people. even get the first donation ever from Sparks. So your boy Sparks is now, I don't know what that would be, my left side? No, my right side. Up there, you guys can see your boy Sparks, $5. Thank you so much, Sparks. You're the man. Man, not only does this guy help me create content, but he even donates money, dude. Jack of all trades, master of all. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If there's no further questions, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out here. Get some work done. If you guys want to ask me anything else, I'll be in the Discord. Let me make sure I have a link for that as well here. The crypto analyst. Copy. Yeah, I'm in streaming mode, so. Oh, it's only set to 1 day? We need to fix that. Edit this link. Never. Copied. Alright, boys. So if you guys want to join the Discord, I'm going to go ahead and post this thing over here. Make sure I got this right. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I had the wrong link in the Discord. Good. I didn't know this thing was so messed up. Alright, cool. Anyway, guys. It's probably going to be a wrap. Sorry, I'm just trying to deal with one thing real fast. And we are good to go on that end. I'm going to pull back up the YouTube channel here so I can read and see, make sure I didn't miss any comments here. Good night and good show, yo. Thank you so much, Power to Achieve. I'm glad you have my word that I will never forget about you. Now that you're a moderator, I cannot. Anyway, guys, I'm heading out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon.